What up, YouTube? Know you ain't seen me in a while. Been really busy, so get into that later. Nothing really too spectacular. Just busy doing a lot of nonchalant stuff. I ain't really been playing too much. I did pick up some games, but I'm just gonna show you what I got so far for the 3DS. Um, cause it's not really a lot of 3D games out there, but I do plan on going to get that dual pin sports, cause it reminds me of the Wii Sports, but a portable version. I'm hoping it's just as fun, but just in a portable form. Like 3DS version of Wii Sports, but it's not made by Nintendo though. I think it's made by Namco. I think it's made by Namco Bandai, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's who it's made by. But so far for the 3DS, I got Super Street Fighter 4 3D Edition. That was my first game. Um, Second game was Samurai Warrior Chronicles, which I haven't picked up in a while, but it really is still a really good game. Third game, Dead or Alive Dimensions, probably the best fighting game on the 3DS right now. Unless you're a real Street Fighter head, like I am a real Street Fighter head. But this game is amazing because it's so true to the original formula of the game. Like it's not a watered down version. It's the whole fucking Dead or Alive, just like Street Fighter is the whole Street Fighter also though. Hold on, I'm about to drop my games. And then Resident Evil Mercenaries 3D. Picked it up. I beat all the missions. I haven't unlocked everything yet, but I did all the missions. It's really good. Not much to it, but running around shooting up monsters from Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 5. No story mode. Everybody's been going crazy about this save thing. Not a big deal to me about not being able to delete the save. So what? Not a biggie. Game is really good though. The graphics are really done well. The controls are done really well. It's just like, damn, I wish there was a story. The 3DS could have used a really good story-driven game right now. Besides my next game, which is probably the biggest game on the 3DS right now that everybody's going crazy over and going to pick up. Boom, Zelda, Ocarina of Time 3D. I haven't really played too much of it. I played a little bit. I plan on beating this though, but I just been playing a lot of other stuff right now. I got sidetracked gaming wise, so I haven't really got a chance to pick that up. I've been playing a lot of Mercenaries because it's just so easy to pick up and play. So I've been playing a lot of the Mercenaries. Currently, right now, when I'm playing, well, just because I'm a big, humongous Transformers fan, and yeah, go see the movie. The movie was fucking awesome. I seen it in 3D, and go see it. If you can see it in 3D, go see it. If you can't see it in 3D, still go see it. It's really fucking cool. You know what I mean? So go check that out. Enjoy the movie. I'm a big Transformers fan since I was born. Basically, I've been watching Transformers since 1984. I was born in '84. My father used to watch it when I was little, and I grew up watching it. Now my son's a Transformer holic, toys, video games, everything. So went and got Transformers Dark Side of the Moon for PS3. And I gotta say, I love this freaking game. This game is really good. It really does make you feel like you're playing the movie a lot more so than the Revenge of the Fallen game. The Revenge of the Fallen game was good, but the guys at Activision, they took what was done in the past Transformers game called War on Cybertron, War for Cybertron, and they just put that whole battle scheme, the graphics tone, the way the game plays, and just put that into this new Transformers for Dark of the Moon, and it works very well. Really good game. Um, Next game I'm gonna be currently playing, not necessarily in this order for the PS3 games, but games that are on my list that I'm either popping in and out or trying to make progress in. Um, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I've been playing this for a little while. I think I got maybe 15 to 20 hours in this game saved already, something like that. Game is really good. It's really long. It is a little glitchy compared to the last Assassin's Creed game, but the glitches don't appear so much throughout the whole game that it gets on your nerves. Game's really good. It's really cheap right now. If you're an Assassin's Creed fan like me, you got to play this game to get us ready for Revelations. Because I want the complete story. I got Assassin's Creed 1, 2, and Brotherhood. I'm waiting for Revelations. Then they're gonna make it Assassin's Creed 3 to close it all out. So, uh, it's a real good game. Go pick it up. It's a good something if you're bored or if you really found that there's nothing to play for you as a drought. Go pick it up. Um, also went and got, boom, Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition. I think I did a video for this. Game is really good. The balancing is a lot better than regular Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4. Yun and Yang are awesome. They really do change up the whole way the game feels, and the way it plays tactical wise when fighting in a 2D fighting game, because they just move differently than any other character in Super Street Fighter. You know, I haven't played with Oni and Evil Ryu yet. I just haven't tried them yet, even though I got to because I want to see their endings. But I feel like they're boss characters. I feel like if I pick those characters to go up against a normal character, that they're going to be overpowerful. You know, that's just me. That's how I feel. Every time I do this damn thing, somebody always calling my phone. Oh, it's my brother, too. Yo. Yo. I'll call him back. Next game. Boom. Shadow of the Dam. I got this for my birthday, which was July 1st. I don't really celebrate my birthday too much, but hey, it is my birthday. Had a good time. Went out and seen Transformers. Had a couple drinks. Got something to eat. Partied in the city all night. You know, do that. 40-40, all that. It was all good, though. It was fun. You know, but I party every day, so it's like I don't really celebrate my birthday. I mean, this game I haven't really played it yet. I'm a Suda 51 fan though, because I love Killer 7. A lot of people hated Killer 7, but Killer 7 wasn't for everybody. Killer 7 was for the true gaming enthusiasts that saw games as a art form more than just a way to live a fantasy about shooting people, or you know what I mean, just doing outrageous stuff. Suda took the games to a mental standpoint of you seeing how the character sees the world and you playing the game through the character's mental visions. You know what I mean? This game is not just a Suda 51 game. It's also I forgot his name. The guy who made Resident Evil also helped put this together. So most of the time when you play a Suda 51 game, it's really trippy. The visuals are really off the wall and different and chaotic and crazy, and maybe don't physically and mentally make sense. They just doesn't make sense because you're seeing through the eyes of the character. Um, this game is a little more toned down, Suda 51 wise when it comes to that type of stuff. It's more like um, it has the pacing of a Resident Evil game, but with some of Suda 51's outrageous flair. You know, so compared to a purely Suda 51 game, it's the tone of it is a lot more. I guess you could say steady. The pace of the game, meaning I haven't played it yet, but I've seen the game being played long enough to give a good analysis of what the game is. You know, if you go back and play Killer 7, that's just totally crazy. You know, I mean, there's no talking in the game. Most of it is all text, besides a couple movie sequences. But it's just really off the wall, outrageous. Guy's an assassin and he's in a wheelchair. How are you gonna be an assassin in a wheelchair? Go check out Killer 7 and you'll see how. Like that was an awesome concept for a game. I think they even used it for a movie. If you look at Lucky Number 11, there's a movie that they never said anything about any nods to the game or anything. But I'm like, somebody played Killer 7 and then put this movie together, Lucky Number 11. Like I know they did. You know, they probably won't never admit it, but I know they did. You know what I mean? But yeah, go play this game. This is a Suda 51 trip in the front. Say he's a Suda 51 trip, like he's gonna trip your mind. But it's that type of game, though. You know. I'll be doing a review probably on Shadow of the Dam soon. Transformers is awesome. I can review that now. It's good. Just go buy it. If you're into Transformers, and you can get past little nitpicky issues with the game that's not that big, that doesn't take you away from having fun. You know what I mean? The game is still really fun. It does give you that Transformers feel. If you're like a guy who went to the movies and you want to get some more Transformers in your life, you don't want to just go watch the movies. You want to do something else besides just put a Transformers movie in or watch some of the old episodes. Yeah, buy that game. It'll fulfill you. It's not that long, but it's fun. And the stages are really long. And if you put the difficulty on hard, there is a really good challenge there. If you put the game on hard and play. You know, so real game is stand up. I'll be making some more videos soon. Working on some giveaway stuff. Look at my son's big Bumblebee. Bumblebee's really big. Let me put it next to a game case. Like, that's a big ass bumblebee. It's pretty damn big. And he does transform, but I'm not gonna do that because it takes too damn long. Sitting on my table because he runs around with it when he gets dressed before school because he doesn't want to let it go until he walks out the door to go to school. It's a real Transformers head. Real Gamers Stand Up. Working on some giveaway stuff for you guys. I will be probably making another video today, maybe. Let me look at my game collection. If there's anything up there I can review or talk about. No, not really. Nothing I can think about. Our gamers are protected under the First Amendment now. Yay, that's really cool. So it gives developers license to basically create what they mind wants. They don't have to be tentative to say, oh, this might be too crazy. Like, no, you can really make whatever you want. And I'm happy to hear that, especially with games like, the game developers like Suda51 out there and the guys behind the Resident Evil games, God of War. It's going to be seeing a lot more adult-generated content, not meaning that it's going to be like adult sexual situations even more so now, but more, just more, it's going to be more grotesque stuff, I think. It's going to be more like people getting their heads ripped off or body parts blown off. It's going to be a lot more of that stuff because with games being protected under the First Amendment now, it kind of gives them an excuse to say, hey, this is all art. It's just visual and it is gruesome, but it's a depiction of reality, I guess. Whatever. I'm just excited to see what games are going to be made now that developers aren't held back by what the laws are going to say about their games, you know. But I've been following the case a little bit. I seen that some of the guys who are trying to topple our games over, they brought a couple games to the courtroom, and it was Dante's Inferno. I think Mortal Kombat was another game they showed in court that day. Just trying to make a case that the visuals in these games are very, very graphic and adult, and they are being sold in stores that are basically driven for kids to come in, not adults. Which is kind of true, but at the same time, it's not the store's responsibility. It's the parents' fault. I used to work at a GameStop more than once. I worked at GameStop more than once. And when it's so bad now that when a parent purchases a game for a child, you get to the register and you got to read off the back of the box like the stuff that's in the game, just so that the store is not responsible. Like, they really make sure, because if they actually have the child standing there and they're with their parent and they bring up Shadow of the Damned, you have to read off the back. I just have to let you know this game contains blood and gore, intense violence, nudity, sexual themes, and strong language. Right? Now, at that point, the parent has a choice whether they want to buy this product for their child or not. It's out of the store's hands because we notified the parent. You understand? To me, that's a loophole because I've done this plenty of times, and parents just say put it in the bag. They don't even think about it. I don't think they should allow these games to be sold to a child that's under the age of 18. They just shouldn't be able to sell, whether the parent gives them permission or not. It's like you wouldn't let a parent go into a liquor store with their child and say, oh, he's okay, he's gonna have a couple wine coolers with me tonight at the age of 14. You would say, no, I'm not gonna sell you any alcohol knowing you're gonna give it to a 14-year-old. It's just not right. At least you're not supposed to. Who knows what the hell happens nowadays? But I mean, I wouldn't, and anybody in their right state of mind wouldn't do that. It's just not right. It's the same thing with games. I mean, it's not nothing that's gonna hurt you physically. It's not like you're drinking alcohol, but at the same time, mentally, you're showing kids this type of stuff too early. They get desensitized to it, and then there's nothing for them to see people's heads blown off or for them to actually go commit a crime that's gruesome because they've been desensitized by video games. So I can kind of understand where some people are coming from with the game issue, but at the same time, it's like there's a way to modify it without saying, oh, maybe they shouldn't make these type of games, or maybe these type of games shouldn't be made at all for anyone. They should just monitor and regulate them better. But it's still a good win for us as gamers to see that this law passed, because as for us responsible gamers who are adults and act like adults and don't just sit here playing Grand Theft Auto to beat up hookers all day, it's a win-win. You know what I mean? So real gamers stand up. I'll be back with some more news and some more stuff. Leave some comments, subscribe. Love you guys. Everybody try to stay cool. Real gamers stand up.